Hi there, everybody. What's going on? This is Chris with EasyAgentPro. We are going to be talking about social media tips that can help you get leads today. So let us just dive right into it. So a couple different ways that you can, kind of explore social media, kind of for use with your business. Like most people are definitely going to be out there doing like real standard Facebook ads type things, Facebook lead ads, Google ads, things along those lines. But if you got more time, then you might have funds for, funding an advertisement of some kind. There are a lot of things that you can do to, really help out with that. So first thing we're going to talk about is a cool little trick that you can use for searching folks on Twitter. That actually works really well. So Twitter has a really fantastic search functionality that is super easy to use that you can kind of get a couple variables into. So you can look for people that are tweeting about a certain type of topic, and then really kind of narrow it down to what they're looking for. So I have this pasted in here already. I'm going to show you the search string that I have in here. And I'm just going to kind of drop it in our chat over here. So if you were to search Twitter with this particular search string, this is what's going to happen. So basically what you have here is you have the variables that you're looking for. So like house hunt or home buying or moving to, moving soon, headed for. Those are all separated by the OR, so or. So you're basically looking for like any of those 4 or 5 actually that I have put in there, and maybe a location. So for this one, I put in Kansas City. So basically you're going to be searching all tweets that say like hunting for a house in Kansas City, moving to Kansas City, moving soon to Kansas City. What's kind of cool about it is that it includes any variation of those strings. So, if you say moving to Kansas City, it's going to come up. But if it says something like, hey, I'm moving soon, does anybody have a recommendation for a realtor in Kansas City? That it will also come up in this search too. So it's kind of neat. All you have to do is, let me pop back over here. And I'm going to copy my item right here. Copy that. And we're just going to go ahead and paste it into here. So you guys can see what I'm pasting in on the chat on that side right there. And we pasted it in, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hit enter to search. And this is what we get. So when you search on Twitter like this, you get top, latest, people, and all that good stuff. If you go to latest, then you're going to see everybody that is searching on a particular topic in real time. So, this one has some kind of older tweets on it. This is talking about people moving to Kansas City next month for medical school. Things along those lines. It might take a little bit to dig through here to find somebody that might just be saying like, hey, I need a real estate agent. But, like this guy right here, hey, I'm moving to Kansas City in September. You could bring up his account, shoot him a message, see if he needs a real estate agent. These are all just kind of free leads that are out there. You can also do it, with really any other location. So I'm going to just change Kansas City in the little thing that I have popped open here to, let's say, Albuquerque. And I'm going to copy my code. I'm going to paste it in and then just hit enter. And the way that you get to this is you just go to twitter.com/search. Boom. And then you can see, moving to Albuquerque. A lot of political stuff is what it kind of seems like. But right now, which is probably going to be kind of the go-to when you search for a lot of these. But, I think it's a good idea. So one thing that you might want to add is, let's change headed for to realtor and then see what we get there. You end up getting a lot of, and then you're going to get some promoted stuff in there too. So we get this top one here, Remax Alliance NM. That's going to be real estate related. And right here, you got somebody saying, I'm moving to look into Albuquerque, San Antonio, Spokane. Again, you definitely have to kind of dig a little bit to qualify some of these leads. But if you've got a couple hours at the office to kill, why not just go ahead and do this? I think it's going to work out. It could work out. You could get some leads. You could at least get some more folks into your funnel. You never know, kind of what that could turn into. So I think that's an excellent idea when you're searching there. So I just so go ahead, copy that string. When you're seeing like, house hunt or home buying, you just make sure you leave those quotation marks when you're doing it. You always have to have the quotation marks in there. And then in that way, you might get some free leads. So pretty cool. Cool way that you can exploit Twitter for leads is what we just talked about, but you can also exploit Facebook for free leads too. And this one is going to definitely take a little bit more work from the agent in particular. So if like you're in Facebook, you obviously have your search bar, that you have up here. And, you could pop in a city name. And then when you initially search for something, for example, I just did Dallas, you're going to get your Facebook friends or people with that as a last name. But if you click over here for groups, you're going to see that, you get like a lot more. So, some of these groups, so let's say Dallas Indians, Dallas, Fort Worth Real Estate, a network for all real estate and mortgage professionals, Dallas Housing, rooms, apartments, sublets. That's not a bad one because you could probably post them in there. Let's say Dallas garage sale. See what that gets us group wise. Yeah, so Dallas garage sales, like maybe some like, mom groups. You can pull up some Dallas moms for working moms. This is a group. You can join the group and then, solicitation for businesses is generally going to be, kind of not allowed for some of these groups on Facebook, but you can still promote your website, even though you might not be necessarily directly soliciting business from them. So what's a cool way to do that is if you just use any blog post on your website. So you just pull up your blog, find a Dallas Moms Facebook group, or Dallas garage sales, things along those lines. This is a good one, for like Facebook groups that are more like kind of human focused and stuff like that. Easy bloom plants that are easy to care for, that'll go all summer long. This is a great blog article. Just go ahead and share it into any of these groups. Say, hey, I did a little bit of writing, see what you guys might think of that. It's a good way to get a little bit of traffic to your page for free because people are going to be, clicking on those links. Don't solicit immediately. Don't post something along the lines of like, hey, if you need a real estate agent, I'm your man. Also, here's a blog about plants. Just share out some of that content that we give you. It's a good way to kill a few hours if you're just sitting in the office in between listings or something like that. And I think a great way that you can at least kind of generate some traffic. And what's cool about it is that it's free. I mean, you're spending your time doing it, but it is free to, just kind of do this instead of spend money on AdWords and things along those lines. So absolutely recommend that you do something along these lines. And then the last thing that I wanted to show you guys is just a good example of what I think a Facebook real estate page looks like. This is a agent that we know within the New Mexico area, Daniel Martinez. As we scroll down his page, you're going to see that he has very timely thing, Black-owned businesses in Albuquerque. This particular image I've seen shared on social media a lot among my social networks within Albuquerque. Is just kind of a no-brainer to be sharing out something along those lines. As you scroll down, you're going to see that he posts, just kind of topical things. That was June 15th. Looks like he had one June 10th before that, kind of a feel-good thing. Information relevant to the area, stuff along those lines. But one thing you're going to notice is that it is not necessarily just about his real estate business. So he's not only posting like, hey, I got this thing for sale. Like, I really, really need you to look at it because I need to sell this home immediately. He's just providing content. He's just, providing content and shareable things that can do really well. A really good example of this was one of our super agents, Dustin Brome, wrote about Topgolf coming to his city and got so many views from folks that were just interested in that and sharing out that particular article, onto Facebook. So I think if you use your Facebook page as kind of like a epicenter for like how you're feeling about things and just kind of sharing out general information, you have a really good chance of, some of those posts going like mini viral. Basically get like 50 or 60 shares on a post or something like that is going to be great for your local ROI. So definitely recommend, kind of re-examining your Facebook posting strategy. A lot of people that I talk to on a day-to-day basis are, say things like, hey, I want to, have somebody do all this for me. Like I'm too busy selling homes, but is that really true? I think that you guys definitely have an hour that you can carve out to troll Twitter, trawl through Facebook, and, just have some informative things there. So I definitely recommend taking control of your social media in that way. If you guys have any questions about this stuff, we'll have some more info in the comments there. Please let us know if there's anything that we can help out with for your marketing solutions, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Take care.